All right. Let me get everything going. We're going to have Feinberg over here on the left. We're going to have... we're going to have Gothic here on the right. Gothic, Lord UK. All right. Scene Major League Balatro. Oh, you guys are seeing too much. You guys can't see that yet. Hey, whoa, 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 hey, whoa. All right, I am just waiting for Gothic to go live. I'll call Bean. I'm waiting for Gothic hasn't gone live yet. It was a little bit of a sneak peek, definitely. Oops, I dropped my sexy new Major League Balatro overlay. Yes, basically. Also, someone said, I made a really sweet comment, chat. I made a really sweet comment to Bean on their 50,000 subscriber video because I thought it was a beautiful compilation. And someone said I wrote a chat GPT-ass loser comment trying to get likes. And I was like, damn. I did not use AI to write my cheesy comment. All right? All right. Gothic's just figuring a couple things out. Shouldn't be taking too much longer. Don't stress about that. What was I gonna do? I was going to do something, chat. Damn, you would use ChatGPT to farm engagement in my comments. Can't believe it. Someone hit him with the cot.
I can't believe it, man.
Okay. Announcements for this. Alright, getting that ready. I really forgot what I was gonna do. Which is really annoying. This is all set up. This is set up. Stream out. Oh, this is... I got it. I got it, chat. Don't worry. I was gonna fix this for you all. The subathon thing was not on the right. Ugh. Can I be a YouTube commenter and say you were probably going to do Major League Balatro casting? Sure. Alright, Feinberg's connection is working with the overlay server, so that is good. I'll set up the game once we're ready. Bean, if you want to call and set up our cameras for the stream, we could do that. If you're still here. Stream hopping to tell him? Okay, Kirsten. Thank you. Oh, Winnie, no, I figured out what I was going to do in between. I'm still waiting for Gothic to go live. Bean started a call.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh, it switched to your webcam audio, by the way.
Oh, no. Okay.
There. Yeah, looks good. Let me...
I luckily have 2 webcams, so if you are unable to do that, I can just put a little avatar. Don't stress about it.
Yeah, I realize I can't use my webcam in 2 spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that then.
No worries. I will add Bean to my stream.
One sec, chat. I gotta do this so you guys can look at the Balatro Void.
Graphics package. There we go.
Perfect. Oh, Zeno, I'm looking at this overlay.
Uh-huh.
This is nice.
Thank you.
Look at all this info. We got lucky cards, glass cards. Like, that tracking is insane.
There's
every seal. Yeah.
There's a few more things we're gonna add. We're gonna have a second page with the other enhancements as well, and a lot more info. This is like, Chris is in chat, the lead designer of the overlay. Chris, what would you say? What % done are we with the overlay thus far? I definitely think this is fantastic already for a cast. Like, it has just about everything we need. But
it's perfect.
75-80%. So we still got 20. We still got a quarter of the way to go.
So what are the little icons on the top left of the player streams?
Oh, that lets you know where they are in the ante. And the reason that's important is the middle part is supposed to show rerolls in the ante. So you know if someone's like in the big blind shop and they've rolled, I don't know, like they've spent 5 rerolls. So you kind of know where they are in relation to the opponent in the shop. It's a lot easier than, you know, when we're constantly like, have they seen Baron yet? Did they pass it?
I see. Wait, is the delay supposed to not work in single player? Just
I don't think. Oh, it's not working because I haven't set up the game yet. Okay. It just pulled Feinberg's info for a second while I was getting things ready. Okay, fine. You guys can look at the overlay here. Here.
Oh, I had it up. I spoiled it. My bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Callie's really asking for it.
Ooh. See, Feinberg, he plays multiplayer. He knows. But honestly, there's a mime chat in that pack. He thought about it a lot. And in Major League with photo chat and 2x glass, I think I go Chad there. Every time.
I legit grabbed Chad over an idol shop one in a game I was practicing earlier, and I think it won me the game because Chad is such insane utility.
Yeah, it's just Econ and scoring. It's like the best Joker in vanilla.
I think so, yeah. So, you know... Oh, yes. By the way, chat, everyone knows Gothic is only streaming on YouTube today, once they get their stream up.
Looks like they have it scheduled.
I forgot this other webcam I have really, like, zooms a lot more out. You can see more of the jersey. What number are you,
Looks
Bean?
nice. 7-7. Only real ones know why it's that number. The OGs.
Is that how many seances you're going for each game?
It's close, but that's not why I picked it, believe it or not. You ready for this match? Is this the first match of the season?
First match of the season. I am more than ready. I think we had a lot of questions in chat. I think because Feinberg is so insanely popular, you had people all over the spectrum being like, either not knowing that Feinberg was an insanely good Balatro player, to people saying that Feinberg is going to dominate Bean and nobody stands a chance anymore in Major League Balatro. So the expectations are just an entire spectrum for Feinberg's gameplay. But you know Feinberg the most out of anyone here. You practice so much with him. What's the inside scoop?
That's why I wanted to cast this match. I gave Feinberg some coaching. He was on the ranked ladder because we were practicing, and I told him he'd probably be able to hit top 50 within like a month of playing ranked, and he did. And there was so many like 4 a.m. DMs I got of him asking, what do I do here? And what's this like? So I've done some coaching with Feinberg. I want to see how much of it stuck. You know, I don't think he's been playing recently. So we'll see. I want to see this man lock in.
And then you have Gothic on the other side. And I mean, this is season 3 now, Major League Balatro. I can't believe it. I've watched a lot of Gothic gameplay. And I think there's a lot of fundamentally sound decisions. I do think sometimes Gothic can suffer from something a lot of competitors suffer from, where is a little bit single player brained in terms of going for moves that are really good for anti-8, but maybe not for PvP. However, Gothic likes to play high stakes. And that Gothic is one of the most balanced players when it comes to like purple and gold stake, where they really know how to approach it to get a lot of score, but also make sure they're surviving blinds. I think that's where Gothic excels. Though we saw how incredible Feinberg is at gold stake in the tag team event, so I don't know how much of a benefit that is.
I'm not sure if there's a weakness there.
No. So, but I am curious. Game 1 is going to be a very interesting story. So for those who don't know, we got the most vanilla roll you could possibly get on a random wheel of red deck white stake, which is just absolutely objectively hilarious.
I was gonna say, you know, we've added this nice new thing in season 3 to add some variety, less white stake games, you know, getting those off games, and we roll white stake red deck. You know, maybe that's a good thing for me, but I do like the idea to add some variety.
And as I've said to chat before, I'll let you all know again, this means red deck is permanently out of the pool and white stake will be out for 1 or 2 weeks. I can't remember what I said in the message, but so we're not going to get red deck ever again, and we're not going to get white stake next week. So it will be more.
This is rigged. Did we make up those rules afterwards?
Well, I did get a YouTube comment saying this entire system is only to nerf Bean. I'm rioting. So
we'll see. We're banning white stake, so
Fix everything, I believe. Give me 3 minutes to do socials, and I'm good. All right, Gothic will be live very soon. Oh, they are live. And that means I can do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of, alright, this has to be it, right? Yeah. Though they are on YouTube, so this is going to be, let me copy, paste as duplicate, and let me change the
I turn big? I think when I go studio mode, something changes with the overlay. Let's see. Yeah, I become 4 times bigger. That's cool.
I've never had that happen in studio mode. I do say with the one you sent me, when I go to studio mode, everything disappears except for my face. Not like for the viewers, but for me on OBS, I think.
Oh, on like the
On the-
preview of
Yeah,
what
on the
stream
beam.
sees.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's all being tracked here? We have, I mean, pretty much all the info you need from the deck. I guess a perfect look at it would be ideal to see each rank, but Lucky's, Glass, Gold, and Steel. I mean, this will make it so easy for casting because sometimes it's not clear who's ahead. You just see one player's ahead in shop and you think, oh, GG. But if you can see all the different values that you can gain in a multiplayer match just from these enhancements and seals, I think that is going to be very interesting to see. As well as rerolls and stuff is also very nice. But I'm excited to cast with this kind of info.
I am too. And hopefully the stuff from the single player game resets when Feinberg goes into multiplayer. Because I will say we never tested someone playing single player and then join a multiplayer lobby. So if that breaks it.
Can you like reset the match maybe? I don't know.
I did reset it, so well, let me press the reset button again. Oh, let's go.
There we
The
go.
reset button works now. Huge, huge. Bean's gonna take majority of the commentating early because I'm gonna be so focused on making sure the overlay works. Oh man. I'm gonna unmute Gothic stream, mainly because Feinberg is playing DMCA music.
We've
Yeah.
similarities, I guess. Yeah, we've got
That's
regular Hanging
what I was
Chad,
gonna
we've
say.
got regular Justice Existence, regular Glass cards. The only thing that's different that is like, I don't entirely understand it, but there's a slight change in how vouchers are
back.
generated.
Yeah, I saw that.
But other than that, it's just multiplayer Balatro.
Cool.
4 lives apiece. We have to use the clock to keep the games working in a timely manner. Not that me being 15 minutes late has helped in that manner. Otherwise, yeah, we're starting on red deck, white stake. Would you like me to host?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, let's create ourselves a lobby.
Yes, the vouchers should be on the left
what's
of the
whole,
lives and right of the lives.
Sorry, what's the whole like chat? Would you just close your chat? Like,
Generally, like the
Yeah,
gentleman's
sure.
agreement is that we just have chat open, but
'Cause
chats don't.
if you read
backseat
my chat
or
right
let
now,
players
you'd
know
be
what's going
very
on from other
confused. I want
streams.
that to happen.
okay,
It's never been a kind of a reported problem for any of the players so far.
okay, that's all. I just didn't know how you guys like remember that. I can make that work.
And then for you and I, what we typically do during the games is we will be muted through the small blind and the big blind, and then while we're in PvP together, we'll chat and catch up and mock one another for lying about what jokers we did or didn't have.
That works for me.
Cool.
Did you get the
The
invite?
code is
Oh.
there in the general chat where I've been posting posting my messages so far. And we don't need to do anything about the red deck white stake
I
because
didn't.
that was what was decided on the
Default.
wheel.
Rigged wheel.
Let me.
I'm just gonna pull up
Think
Zeno's
I'll do-
chat perspective
Yeah.
of all this, make sure he's happy.
You can try doing it for me. Oh no. Oh. Wait, what is happening?
Is it an ad for Gothic? Oh yeah.
Oh, it's like a side ad.
Oh,
Wait,
you
I'm
need
not
YouTube
signed in.
Premium.
Yeah, I've got the Twitch Turbo, but I don't got YouTube. Maybe if I'm or Gothic went live on Twitch
Go on, Zeno.
after.
Look at chat.
All right, I sent you a knock.
God, the overlay's looking sharp, isn't it? I guess you didn't. You might have seen some of last season's overlay, but
Yeah, I've seen last season's. Is it upgraded this season?
yeah, this is a whole new overlay, right? Zeno says he's all good, so I've closed that stream.
Sweet.
Oh, we're already in it.
I'm ready to go if you are.
We
Yeah,
are.
I'm good.
All right, I will see you in.
Are we going red deck white stake? Is it not
That
supposed
is-
to be game 3 or we're
No, it's game one. Game one is the
Oh,
random.
interesting.
All right, I'm gonna pause Feinberg stream for just, I think like 5 seconds, and then I think, oh no, it did the thing where it skipped ahead.
Yeah, it's really hard to do that on Twitch. Try 2xing Gothic stream.
Oh yeah, I'll try that.
Ask Gothic. Can we get a check on Gothic? I think he's got some speed axe going.
All right, overlay looks like it's working, although the high scores didn't necessarily reset, but that's okay.
That's just what they scored in the small blind.
Yeah,
But we got a lot of value this first shop. Hallucination egg. Egg, a great joker, consistently making $6 around. And then hallucination being a quick way to get tarots online. That's going to be a strong start for a red deck white stake match.
Yeah, I mean, red deck white stake, you're always expecting to basically the end game is probably going to have almost completely fixed decks. Just there's so much available to you. But with this kind of start, it could be like the second or third PvP where you're already putting up insane scores. That egg is just so nice with the hallucination to get like one temperance and just have your econ solved.
Feinberg, considering the voucher, in ranked, this is very important. You do have to sacrifice the egg or hallucination for it, which is a big loss. And there's also this buffoon pack here. In Major League, this buffoon pack you're never gonna see again. So
Oh, and there's a bloodstone.
that is a tough card to miss.
I wonder, because Feinberg was asking a little bit about the Major League rules right before. I
I
hope
don't know if
Feinberg.
he knows the order's off.
Yeah. I mean, Gothic did tell him it's completely vanilla.
I may. Well, he's also. I kind of want to listen and see what he's thinking.
I mean, Bloodstone's not the end of the world to miss out on here, but it is going to
Reroll
give
voucher
Gothic.
can be big. It is going to put him at a lower econ in this next ante. But you know, in the future, those extra rerolls could easily be something better than the Bloodstone. So
And I think,
we'll see.
again, red deck white stake, it will be better than a Bloodstone.
yeah, I mean, if Gothic gets like a Dusk early on, this could be very strong to take the first few lives. But there is there
Feinberg
is
may,
a lot better
No,
ways
never.
to score.
Feinberg
I
was
thought I would have
struggling.
played 2 cards there.
Yeah.
I would have played 2 cards on the last hand. But that is going to hurt. Down again. I mean, this is a nice credit card. Plus 10 malt, but Raise Fist also a strong early game scoring joker.
I think you
There's
just go.
Overstock in the shop, so you can only really pick one. I guess you also only have the money for one.
You could go credit card and then overstock, but I don't love doing that to your econ. I like Raise Fist just because it allows for the early chariot angle where we can, we can get that flat mult and then get X mult on it with just steel cards instead of anything up top. And a seltzer.
Chaos the Clown versus Seltzer. Chaos the Clown, I mean, Feinberg probably going to take that and get even more rerolls. It is less value with the voucher, of course, but this going to be an easy choice for Gothic, and that puts him in a very good spot for this first PvP. Feinberg takes it all and gets a Temperance, so pretty rewarded. And takes the 8-ball before for Zeno.
I mean, honestly, I think Gothic maybe should have taken the 8-ball and sold credit with the seltzer. But
I don't hate
that's also
hitting the
Zeno.
Fool here just to put in the Hermit, but
Yeah.
we're at minus 15. It's going to be a long time before we can use one of those.
Oh, and now Gothic in a really financially strong position. And that is the one thing about getting the Bloodstone that Feinberg didn't see, is that it's also in a way Econ, because we're one-shotting blinds very easily. Well, Feinberg's there now.
Yeah. Feinberg definitely ahead in shop, but we got $7 to spend and then we're stuck. I think, okay. Am I allowed to DM Feinberg that the order is off?
No,
I'll do
you
it in the
absolutely
PvP.
can.
I'll do it in the PvP.
Yeah. 0 for 3 on 8-ball according to chat. There we go. We got a Sun card. Flush House unlocked. The egg is back. I don't hate being aggressive with the credit card here and opening up this Jumbo Arcana. Yeah, we're seeing, I think Gothic's about like 5 seconds behind. Can I please just... Nah, always, whenever you click play, it wants you to go live on Twitch.
I'm in an okay spot. I would
All right,
say.
we've got, I mean,
Better than a bad spot.
pretty good base scoring from Feinberg here. Without this Seltzer, I think this PvP
It's that
would
moment now where
easily
you
go
just
to
go, what are they
Feinberg.
working with? What am
down
I
the
working with? How
Bloodstone,
different
but,
have we diverged
I mean,
already?
Bloodstone still can always miss. We'll see what the procs are. Through level 3 flush should be more than enough with 10 procs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that
going to be
is-
a lot. Feinberg actually got a good 4 of a kind there and also got 2 8-ball hits. Unfortunately, it was a Empress and a High Priestess, but definitely not...
And I made a mistake. Good going me.
Oh, does he have a straight flush? Oh, no, because he used all the 8s.
I think you're doing alright.
I'm doing alright. I clicked the button and I was like, oh, I should not have clicked that button.
Feinberg's score isn't going to be
I
terrible
think-
here, but...
To where I need
Making a small mistake not keeping that 7 to the left of the...
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, actually, it's very small. 20 malt. It was like -1 malt, literally. Because 1.5x on 14. But a spectral pack. Feinberg still...
Oh, the credit
With
card
this
can afford
credit card.
it. Yeah, I was like, wait, they can't buy it. Do you pray for a Wraith and you spend down the -20?
I've seen good players do this recently in the 10K tournament. There's another Hermit, so just being low on Econ, even if interest doesn't matter, these 3 Hermits that have popped up have been so punishing for Feinberg. And there's no Wraith to get us out of this money hole.
And the thing, I hate to give away some secrets, but this is a mistake a lot of people make on Green Deck, where they approach Green Deck differently because there's no interest. You always want $20 for the Hermits. That is how you snowball economy and you die, is you don't have $20 when Hermits pop up, and then you don't get to that $20 mark. And the same, you can fall into that trap with credit card where you're like, well, I just have more room to play with, and not only are you losing interest, I think maybe even more importantly, you're losing that hermit value, especially with an overstock plus. Or overstock, not plus.
Yeah, I mean, seeing another hermit here, you're probably at the point where you're thinking, man, this credit card's gotta go. I gotta stop missing these. And this is a tough choice to make for Feinberg. You know, this trading card, very good. Just a few or a couple antes with this on red deck, we can begin to see our full deck very soon. And just the value of hanging a card every round allows us to take this Gold Seal King. That's not bloating the deck if we can just counteract it and gain the $3 from trading card. So it is a lot of value. And we're going to go next with only the plus 10.
On the credit card, I think Feinberg will be fine, but that does hurt that is the best we can do. I don't. How do you feel about that hermit? I don't know if I like it because we can't now use the full Emperor. I would have popped the Emperor prior. Oh, a Dusk.
Dusk. That is a rough card to see down a Bloodstone.
We'll say no glass thus far for either player. That always can be. Oh, okay. We have 2 gold seals for Feinberg.
Yeah, that Dusk is going to be a value generator for Feinberg at the very least. And they are likely going to take it and hold on to it.
I think we have to do 4 of a kind here. I don't see why we wouldn't do 4 of a kind for Feinberg. Maybe decide if they need to pop the Emperor.
Reserve parking money.
Oh.
No
well,
calculator though, so minimum greed.
Yeah.
Got $4 for this hermit. There's a lot you want to buy here, and we're getting out of credit card. I mean, there's a lot you want in this reroll. All 3 of these jokers are quite tempting. I guess you can't get out of the credit card because that's our only scoring at the moment. Maybe Dusk gets us by, but a very rough spot to beat for Feinberg.
I think I sell credit card, pop the hermit, then pop the Emperor and see where I'm at.
Wow. I mean, that's
I like that play.
The only scoring. Gluttonous with Dusk, that's also something where we're not doing that. Just going to believe in those Empress cards to live.
I think with the Chariot will be okay. The Death is big here.
That'll
sizable.
Be a lot more consistent.
Do you Chariot it first?
I think not when that's your only form of scoring.
Yeah. Very valid. Are we gonna?
We're going next on the Dusk.
That was. I was gonna say. I feel like there's a line here to sell Chaos because we can't even use it right this ante and just grab the Dusk. If we're committing a gold card.
Look at this Joker lineup though. I do love it. Full value generation. I mean, Dusk is one of those Jokers that is a must take, but Feinberg is gonna be in a good spot if they can just figure out how to live here.
That's the thing. This feels like something I've been doing a lot of, and you could sometimes fly too close to the sun. Where if Feinberg loses a life here, and they're going to,
which, yeah, without that Dusk, this is nowhere close.
Yeah.
And that's down to 2 lives with 0 scoring.
It's going to be 1 life. I think Feinberg knew that. They knew they were going to lose in this PvP. It was more of, what could we scale over 2 antes to come back? And now it's in a rough spot. And here's the thing. Look at the total spent, Bean. Like, Gothic has spent more money than Feinberg despite all utility jokers, and that is just the power of interest. That's what credit card can do to someone.
I mean, it's the Hermits, really. Feinberg played down, and they got so punished with 3 Hermits showing up in the first 2 antes.
And now we have 2 Magicians. That would be so nice with that Dusk to help fly.
Also with the gold seals, I can't help but say that was just objectively a misplay. The Dusk is a very strong joker, especially in multiplayer. And even without something to use it on, there's so much value to be gained over a lot of the jokers in the lineup right now. We have gold seals, luckies, scoring. It's just a very versatile card. Looking at the flash card now, we do have the reroll voucher, so maybe trying to scale that up to have a chance to live in this next ante, but I think these rerolls are too expensive and they're just not going to be able to scale it quickly enough. Blank voucher, pick up for Gothic, see if that pays off.
And this just reminds me of... And it's interesting because Feinberg's played a lot of multiplayer, but I think even people who play a lot of multiplayer, like Raren as well, like your first couple games of Major League Balatro, your mind goes right past jokers you're not used to being good. Hence the Dusk, right? Like in single player, you look at flashcard with your money thinking that's going to do something, and it takes, a second to readjust the brain to be like, okay, these are things I need to pick up no matter what.
I am very surprised by that pass, to be honest.
Yeah.
Feinberg played a lot of ranked. He knows that it's just re-triggers every game. But maybe just been playing too much with the phone recently.
That's
Not
the thing, I just
running the
don't know.
multiplayer.
Yeah, you can check
just
manually
on
login
gold
info,
stakes.
but also it makes
And
like
we're ignoring
a digital
the
chime
dusk and
noise
going
when you're
full
going
value. Maybe
loses a
looking
life in
for
the
something
blinds
else at the
or
plan. I know
when the clock
they're
is
running
running and
high
stuff like
card
that.
in their warm-up match. Maybe that's where their mind is at. So we'll see. They're going to get out of here quick, try to deny any value, I think. You could play this 2-pair jacks, maybe wait for your opponent to play one hand. There is some options. Snub value. There's the glass queen for Gothic. Already having that glass is very strong. Feinberg up in luckies, still a magician on Gothic side, but some lucky procs would be nice, and it helps counteract the loss of dusk for sure.
And
Yeah,
fortunately for Feinberg, they couldn't really force Gothic to absolutely get no value here. If Gothic's, I think the right play for Gothic here is play that high card and then play, with Dusk. Yep. I always get confused. For those unaware, Gothic Lord UK is in the UK. They drive on the wrong side of the road, so he decided to put the play hand on the wrong side too.
It is very, very unnerving to see that. But we're down to 1 life for Feinberg. Lots of money, lots of value.
Lots of money.
We have the reroll voucher.
We also have
figure out something.
Overstock. Just a note, for some reason, Overstock chat didn't load on the vouchers for both players. We already have a fix in that hopefully will display it after this game.
My guess is that's because of Zodiac deck and some fixes that were put in for that.
Probably. That's such a great point.
I mean, there's more value. We got rebate on jacks. Jacks are our only form of scoring. Still haven't picked up anything. There's also hit the road. I mean, that's some synergy right there. That's going to be a solid pickup. And selling the trading card, which I do like that because we have this hit the road, we want to be able to maximize the value from our discards, and already down a good amount.
I think right now rebate's more important than deck thinning. We need to see more jokers.
Yeah. I mean, on 1 life, you're pretty desperate to find something here.
I will say the Taros have been unfriendly to Feinberg. Whenever it feels like, you could really use something nice right now, we're getting a High Priestess or a Hierophant.
Yeah. I mean, we don't even have Dusk, so you don't want to see glass, because if your opponent also sees that, it's going to be a lot more value, especially already being built into retriggers with a level 7 flush there.
Great job by Gothic. What's crazy, I have not even seen the Jupiter card once, and it's just like the flushes. doesn't risk unlocking the 5 of a kind, but clears with ease. So we're living the blinds, as you would say, Bean.
I mean, that was a solid score. Hit the road, definitely going to be something. We just need a little bit more base malt, and Feinberg's actually has a chance here just with a solid, consistent scoring setup. Passes on the plus 10 malt face list. There's a scary face for some chips. We do have that foil, so it's not going to matter as much. A driver's license on 11.
Oh, a polychrome and a red seal. I have to assume Gothic. Gothic looks like... Yep, Gothic does have the red seal. It just updated.
And a Chad in shop. Feinberg just not taking any retriggers. Passed on the Chad, passed on the red seal, passed on the Dusk. I mean...
We talked about it. You can't pass Chad. That's...
Yeah.
It feels like that's going to be a nail in the coffin. And by the way, chat, showing off. So if you look at the shop ticker in the middle, you'll see that Feinberg has rerolled 10 times, I believe. Or is that might be 5 times. And Gothic has rerolled 4 times. So Gothic is 1 reroll away from seeing that Chad. We now have the ability to see where our opponents are in the shop when you combine that with what shop they're in. It's 10? Oh, it is 10. Okay. Thank you, Chris.
Where's the counter?
It's right in the middle between the 2 players.
Okay, so it's 4 blue lines for Gothic and 10 for Feinberg.
Yes.
There's photograph. Oh no.
Oh no, he had
Polychrome as
it.
well.
That would have been enough. I don't know if Gothic
Photo
sees
Chad.
it.
I mean, Feinberg's so deep in the shop, still has $60 to spend. That
Gothic's probably
feels
going to see it.
Bad. Yeah, still good amount of econ on both sides. Down the reroll voucher. There's the faceless. Hasn't even found the Chad, but $42 temperance. Keeping the egg from the
Has
start
been
of the
huge.
game. Not getting the voucher. Paying off so much right now. There's the mime. We're not going for high card either. We're just... Gets the Chad. It comes back.
It comes back.
We have the photo Chad.
I just don't see a world where Gothic doesn't roll. What is that, like 6 more times we need? I mean, I guess it's possible. Those do get expensive. This is really gonna... Gothic does now also have a Glass Queen and a Red Seal too, though.
That's a lot of scoring, especially when your opponent's on 1 and you know you just got to do 1 big hand.
Gets a nice foil.
This Chaos the Clown has stuck around way too long. I think with the voucher, it's a lot less value. There's a lot other... There's more jokers I would have kept longer than this guy, especially when you've already used your reroll this shop.
There's a Chad for Gothic.
There's
Gonna
the
sell the
Chad, and
egg.
Selling, yeah, we're definitely finding the photo as well. Which with the Dusk is just in the levels. I mean, this is gonna be quite big for Gothic.
Yeah, this is... And you know what? Something we talked about a lot in Bean's $10,000 tournament that's still going on. Make sure to check that all out. I lost my train of thought because I wanted to hype up your tournament. No. Oh, is levels. Levels really matter. And we're seeing here with the flush level, like, even if we remove the bloodstone of it all, like, I actually love that play by Gothic. He gets the second Chad. That was a sick play. Oh,
I mean, that is the greatest showman. What do you mean?
way. That was...
Next roll. That is the nail in the coffin for sure. Barring the worst bottom deck on red deck I've ever seen. I mean, just 1 roll away, you get the Chad, and that was a crazy roll to take. You have no guaranteed econ on Gothic side, but, you know, they are just of that mindset. You should re-roll if your opponent's on 1. You just need to find that one more thing to guarantee the kill, and there it was. I mean, very consistent scoring from Feinberg. It feels bad that we don't even get this driver's license online. That 3x could help a bit, but there's not much you can do here.
No, and in the end, you know, I will say Bloodstone obviously helped Gothic take the early lives, but I want to say Gothic played this incredibly well. I mean, that was such a smart play to go for the showman. like you said, that extra reroll to be like, they're on 1 life. Who cares? I'll do 1 more.
Yeah, I mean, with photo Chad, Showman is the best Joker you can see, so it was very well played by Gothic. And I mean, this is a very nice hand that Feinberg has found, but Gothic's just in such a good position, being already built into retriggers before this photo Chad pivot. Maybe risking this turn order flush, which could cost him if we do bottom deck. Actually, there's no chance of a bottom deck. There's 10 cards left.
Yep.
And 3 hands remaining. And this might just do it either way with double photo Chad.
I mean, it's not going to be a bad score here for Feinberg with the glass.
It might beat the 4 million.
Yeah. Oh, only
not.
1 million. Gothic doesn't get to play his big hand. The fantasy players punch in the air right now.
Fuming.
Shop.
But that's
In
game
that
1.
last shop,
4-0.
I had
Very
Dust
quick.
and Bloodstone already, and then I found a Chad, rolled, found the photograph, polychrome photograph, rolled, found a Showman.
Anyone in
sold
chat
something
know
with the
how
shine
I
on
can
it.
listen to a
The next roll.
I'm unlocked.
application capture through OBS? I have it set up on my other thing. Because I just use the
Oh, I just use
link to
desktop
their
audio.
streams instead of...
Oh, that's smart.
Because I don't have their streams open.
Yeah.
Because I don't... That's too much monitor space.
You're right. I'm lucky with the amount of monitors I have.
Well, I got a lot of monitors, but they got other things.
Credit card, and I went down to like, I think -18, and then yeah.
It's so hard to get out of debt once you're in it.
Yeah, I know that, and then I was just like,
think it's
well,
not.
the reroll voucher's so good late game, but I never even got it. 'Cause
I had
it was stupid.
I had an
Shout
egg,
out to So
like,
Stupid
I
by
bought it in
Feinberg.
the first shop or the second shop, and I got that
I had
egg
to
to
sell
like
that for the
30
voucher, and I think that was like stupid. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I had that go up to like $34 or something. And obviously I don't know if it was when you skipped or somewhere else, but I got the Bloodstone very early, and so then I was just all in on hearts doing that.
Yeah, I think I just totally missed it because of like I just like full gambled. Like I popped an overstock when I had the full shop empty at like -$10, and then there was just nothing like econ wise for like 3 rounds, and I was like, well, I'm fucked. So I was at like -15 or something. It was just like a stupid gamble, I think. The real voucher didn't matter because I had to sell the egg for it, and I knew that was like probably stupid, and then I did anyways. So that's okay.
And I got some lucky cards, and then once I had Dusk and they were triggering twice, I think I saw 2 or 3 cash payouts from the lucky cards, and I was like, oh, this is going nicely.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, that means you get to pick the first element of our next game.
Yeah, deck or stake.
Wonder where we're going with this.
I
I
do
feel like-
realize that I think the way high score works is it may not reset going into this game too. I'm not going to ask them to quit out because I want to test it, but in future games I may have to ask people to quit out.
Thinking. I don't even like know what I'm good at. I've
do you
literally just
mean?
been playing
The high
Gold
score
State
is
Plasma
reset,
for like
no?
2 months.
Oh, so high score reset on your side?
And I think it's ruined.
It's
me.
You
999.
could pick Plasma Deck.
Oh, interesting.
I could, but
Have you refreshed the MLBA browser thing?
that is
Like
Gold State
on
Plasma's
OBS?
not fun.
Well, I don't have to pick Gold Stake. I might.
You don't, but
I
okay,
might,
yeah.
Can you can't pay white stake though, right? Like we can't. Go
I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
I think
Alright.
we can, but
fine?
that's in the playoffs we're doing that. But I would need Zeno to tell me otherwise.
Yeah, I feel like it makes sense for it to not.
What are they
be on.
arguing?
I can't even remember the decks. Half of them are just boring.
No, we can't repeat
Zodiac's fun.
decks and
Overstock's fun.
stakes.
You can pick the stake.
Feinberg goes Zodiac. I'm
over-
surprised not forcing
so
higher stakes.
overstocking
Zodiac, right?
the
That's
Overstock and more tarot cards and more planet cards in the shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
More things to see. We'll go Zodiac.
For a second, I forgot that I was in charge of doing the server.
Stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
We'll do black steak.
Cool.
Black steak.
I'll try
Okay,
not to go
Gothic
back to a blind
takes some
list.
higher stakes.
There's a
Slightly higher.
last season there was
Not
a
as
running
rude
joke
as
that,
Gothic could have gone, but I think after that victory, you're probably feeling pretty confident to go something like black.
Was Doc, number 2 was Bean, and number 1
I'm curious
was
because
the big blind, small
Feinberg
blind.
definitely a good high stakes player. That
Yes.
play style,
Alright.
I'm not sure
Like have fun,
whether it
I'll
was
see.
high stakes or low stakes. You know, we went full value, not going your typical re-trigger line, taking that flash card, but also being very risky in the blind. So we'll see how they adapt to this stake change with those slightly bigger blinds and less econ.
All right.
For shop, a walkie-talkie that you gotta pass on. I mean, it's a pretty clear buffoon pack line here,
Ugh.
and a bowl.
I sell it
just
for
being the only
interest.
thing. Yeah. I mean, we're not on gold stake here. We're not going to be scaling this too much.
No.
You'd use it for stands. It is just $1 gains. But obviously this isn't going to be too strong of a joker. Max being 50 chips for the PvPs.
Exactly. And Gothic or Feinberg doesn't sell for interest. I doubt it's gonna matter, but it is something to note.
I mean, this shop makes it much less punishing than it could have been.
Yes.
There's nothing you really want here. A nice devil and tower from that pack. That devil, I mean, have another chance to sell for interest here. Maybe taking that 12 chips for a little more safety still. I think Feinberg is a bit scared to die to blinds again, so maybe not going to sell out of scoring as quickly.
True. It's just such little scoring. It's like the problem, as you mentioned. Like,
Plus 12 trips. But Gothic also keeps it.
all right, we're so far we're even, very even. And yeah, just a note, chat for
Same game, but Gothic picks up the higher font there. Interesting. Go ahead.
no, just a reminder, chat, that this is a high score from last time. In future games, I'll have players close Balatro and reopen it.
I think we're on plasma. It's just the bull is carrying.
Yeah, there we go. I actually really liked the play to grab the Hierophant by Gothic, to be completely honest.
I think that $3 is quite expensive for me personally, but if it does, it doesn't get us out in one, so it's not paying off too much, but those chips could matter down the line. Here's an early Magician. I love taking the first Magician here, but Gothic or Feinberg goes for the Judgment. Judgment also something you got to watch out for without the order on, because that could be a brainstorm that if your opponent goes Magician, they never see. And it also helps us live in this blind. So it wasn't completely useless for Feinberg there. Obviously, Magician could be value, but it could always miss. And on Zodiac, going to come back later as well.
I think Magician is one of the 4 or 5 tarots above Judgment for me in that position. I love getting it early. I don't hate the idea of unlocking Lucky Cat for early blinds as well. But mostly it's just get further in the lucky queue to try and find those $20.
Feinberg looking at this justice to put on an 8, which was very interesting to me. Maybe that sun card in the shop was the reason for that thinking, but building into 8s with glass is definitely a new one for me.
Hey, you always gotta be ready for 8-ball. Really been paying attention.
That is a very Zeno-esque play.
I legit lucky 8 sometimes if there's not a hacker sock cards to do it. That's the next one I do.
It's a tier list.
Yeah, it's a tier list. What to lucky? Because I want to
Is it
reach
Midas?
fantastic get here. I mean, Midas Mask, I think, no matter what type of multiplayer you're playing, is almost always a must buy, especially if you're an anti 2.
Yeah.
Maybe not a bandit
Feinberg?
deck.
Both players already have 2 gold cards. I'm sure they're both on a lot of face cards. I mean, Feinberg read the seat. They didn't want to justice the queen because they knew this Midas Mask was coming, and that'd be value lost.
So smart. Again, we did hire Bean's writing crew from the tournament for this year's Major League Balatro, so expect some really great plays. Expect Chad's showing up one roll after you grab Showman with Photo Chad.
I mean, have both players played near the exact same, other than some very small tarot decisions? We got this Troll Joker from that Judgment. We still have the Bull at 44 chips for the PvP for Feinberg. And I'm sure we're going to see this Midas Mask pick up. I guess there's a gold 5 instead of a gold Jack for Gothic, which should pay off a little bit because we have this Midas Mask coming.
I don't love that decision by God. Well,
I would have played another hand to try to keep this gold, but
yeah, exactly. And we could have discarded
least-
slightly more. But if we want them all to be face card hearts, I kind of
Yeah.
get... Yeah.
I think
And it worked out. There you go.
that's worth it. That's $1 gained. There's the Midas Mask at $25. So some econ decisions slightly differing for these players. And looking at this standard pack, I think on Zodiac, standard packs are very strong, but there's just nothing in here for Gothic, and it is going to put them even lower.
You know what? This bull may be the difference. That's so
Those
funny.
44 chips, we're so similarly built
It
that it
really
could
is
matter.
great.
Feinberg just
just
looking
like,
for Midas Mask value
Nothing's
here,
popping
so
off
that's
yet. I don't
likely
know
going
what
to be the
direction
difference
I'm
maker,
in,
actually.
but I feel like I haven't put down
Just
any
full
foundation
discarding and playing
whatsoever,
down
really.
for these face cards. And it's going to cost him
alright,
this
though.
PvP.
Yeah,
Only
it's
2
fine.
flushes we
It's
can
just-
draw
We-
now, I'm
It's
sure.
nice when the game gives you that kind of.
Does
Feinberg-
Feinberg
nudge
know
of
the flush house
guidance.
angle?
Initially.
Like from
Ooh,
multiplayer?
actually. Feinberg definitely knows the flush house, saying, oh yeah, we're seeing it here. There's a flush house.
Yep.
So that is a very strong play. I completely forgot he still had that sun up top.
Yeah, his face cam's a
We'll
little
see.
bit over. It was hiding. It was hiding.
5,000. Gothic still has 2 hands and might be able to do that a little bit.
Oh,
Ooh,
four
and
of
a
a
4 of a
kind.
kind with 2 gold cards. I mean, this PvP was very well
That
played
was-
from Feinberg.
I don't think I'm going to find 3,000 points.
Perfection. In like every way.
played- Nearly every face card we drew,
700.
we got good scoring and likely going to take this PvP home. Feinberg or Gothic deciding whether they want to full greed for Midas. They're going to be a little greedy, just playing that jack high. Misses the flush. We'll get some more Midas Mask value. Do you play the 2 pair or you play the pair? I think with it getting you up to interest for $20, I think I would just play this pair of jacks here, especially with so few jokers that
I'm
this
gonna take
Midas
the L
Mask
on this
can
one.
stay around for a while.
You're
Um,
that is something I always forget is like the being $6 away from the next interest cap to keep 2 gold cards. I agree with you.
Here's an Overstock Plus to start the ante. That's going to make the money this ante a lot more valuable than previously. We're at the exact same spot in shop. Feinberg taking that credit card. Sells out of it before the Arcana. No Temperance. Doesn't punish. Justice, it's a rough one to take because you still have this Midas Mask and you want to put it on that Jack. But early Justice, getting value from all the death cards in the future is very strong. Also, Hangman, very strong because we have this Midas Mask. That's just going to allow us to find those gold cards more consistently. Wow, that's why we don't use the Justice.
Oh,
That is a good card.
my God. I mean, that we got our death target for the remainder of the game already all set up for us. We don't even need to find the Justice for the red seal. That is pretty good.
Did the lives update for you?
No, there seems to be something happening with this game. Like, feels like it's not coming through anymore. Oh,
Yeah.
I know what happened. Here, I got it. Hopefully this fixes it. There we go.
Perfect. Oh yeah, everything's working now.
Unfortunately, now completely broken. It says I'm being in your Zeno, but that's okay.
I'm the big Z.
You are the
There's
big
a nice blind for Feinberg, keeping a lot of gold there. Sure, Gothic's gonna do the same, having just this solid swashbuckler bull combo. I mean, the bull's kind of paying off here. It's gonna allow us to greed keeping more of these gold cards. Gothic may be thinking they're on green deck, still a lot of discards, or just considering whether this 10 alone is enough, so we can just discard everything else. They are. Also, world card pickup for Feinberg. You know, we use that sun card. We do have a little bit more hearts, but that queen is on spades, and that'll allow us to get hands with that card online very quickly.
I can't believe Bull is still here. Just on a side note,
I
on Zodiac deck.
love the bull here because
No,
we
I like
wanna
it
just
too.
win with high cards, but I would have gotten rid of it a lot sooner personally.
No, I mean, me and you are both spot. It would have been gone before the end of the first ante. But, it's kind of been a dry shop.
Greedy can we get here? There's not much in these hands, and Feinberg actually got rid of the Midas Mask. We have so much scoring up top. We're gonna use that world card, play this flush, get out, but I can't help but think we could have got a couple more gold cards in deck,
Yeah,
and with how few we're drawing at the moment, it
the
definitely could
swash
be beneficial.
did not feel necessary. Or having Wiley and the flush Joker. Oh, Midas
It's the
Mask
Midas
is
Mask
back.
back, so that could block into something good if Gothic does decide to keep it here, which it's seeming like they will. That's an
do find-
uncommon Joker that Feinberg will never see.
Gothic does find the red seal glass.
Swash egg? Are we selling the swash for the egg? I mean, you sell droll before swash, obviously. A lot of chips may be debating whether risking the glass here is worth it.
I think maybe he's talking through like not wanting or wanting to put gold on that red seal. I have to imagine you don't want to put gold.
I think he's looking at this egg more than the Midas, so too worried
I
about
agree.
that.
I agree. It just felt like he was talking. You clicked on the red seal for some.
Ooh.
Yeah,
The
Swash is
trio,
gone.
that is somewhat deep in shop. I'm not sure if Gothic will find the same. You know, we're not seeing many gold cards, but this warm-up hand, does this win? It does. Only 2 gold cards for Gothic. And it could matter with this 3x Joker coming up soon in the shop. I guess maybe it's just in this one reroll, which I'm sure Gothic likes to reroll before PvP.
What is the uncommon block into? Cloud9. Hilarious.
I mean,
you'll
better
take
than
it.
Cloud9.
I mean, take the egg.
Yeah. But nothing too impactful. There's a lot of good uncommon Jokers, so Feinberg got a little lucky there that wasn't too punishing.
Gothic's gonna re-roll here. There's no way, right?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
there's,
get the trio.
there's that trio.
I feel like, yeah, Droll here is an easy choice for Gothic because they don't have Wiley. Now, Wiley could win this for Feinberg. Those chips are going to matter.
Yeah, there is the 11 malt that Gothic
Swash,
has with
yeah.
the Swashbuckler. I mean, it had to be Bolgon before Swash, but especially with the gold cards in these
Mm-hmm.
next few blinds. But maybe this bull is gonna scale. We'll sell the egg mid PvP, and it'll exactly give us enough extra score to win the PvP. Is Feinberg gonna fold this card for the flush house, or maybe just looking for consistent full houses? The full houses I don't hate, because flush house is great to get some base chips and malt, but we have so much base chips and malt from this Wily and Smiley. So just playing this pair as a warm-up hand can be a very good play. Discarding it, gonna save those hands for later.
Gothic has very high flush level, but the issue here is that you need to activate the trio.
Yeah, 100%. I
I
think
don't-
we're maybe looking for the queens to do that, but
Yeah, yeah. Did discard the red seal glass queen, not gonna risk it, which I think is the right play for both these players. You just can't do it. 4 of a kind here.
Yeah.
Gonna put up 19,000.
more of a kind. I did notice Feinberg was discarding some of the queens. They weren't looking for the flush house there, so maybe 4 of a kind was exactly what they were hoping for. There's a full house for Gothic, and I can't help but think these chips are going to be more impactful, especially when there's only 3
Yeah.
cards in the hand.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Puts
Oh,
Gothic down to
by 300.
Oh, wow.
That was close. That swashbuckler did definitely do something. But yeah. Oh, man.
another world card. Gothic more built into hearts, that could come up with another bloodstone, but
That's
there's
huge.
glass in the game.
Yeah, to at least get Gothic all the queens into the same position. And we now have a purple seal. Second purple seal, actually, for both these players. See? I'm loving the overlay already. I thought we had no purples.
Yeah, that we can see all the seals. Both players got the exact same amount of Midas Mask value. Though Gothic held it around later, they just didn't find those same face cards that they missed, and Feinberg got some more early. So very similar spot. Gothic up a couple glass, taking some justices over other tarot cards.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not they can play that with the Glass Queen, which is kind of the only card that matters at the moment, we will see. But the second you get a death, you're in a good spot here. Just allows you to start playing that queen. You're going to take the 1 in 16 risk sometimes,
Yeah.
especially to put your opponent down to 1 or not get put down to 1. So we'll see if that glass card does come into play this next PvP.
Still not getting any trio value for Gothic, which is kind of. I mean, we have a discard here. I
The
feel like.
Bloodstone's coming, trust.
I mean, true. I feel like I discard the queen, the jack, and the 8 here and just see what I get.
I think Feinberg's already built into a flush 5. We got a strength in that pack. We got another strength. We've used multiple world cards. It is looking like a pretty nice deck at this moment. Yeah, so many queens. One more jack of spades. There is a lot to do here.
Okay, no, Gothic, you can't. You cannot risk the glass. Okay, he's gonna look for a queen.
I mean, but decides not to get rid of the queen and will risk the glass if Gothic has to get out of the blind. Does the two pair might even clear, especially this flush definitely clears, right? Or I guess the last one scored 3,000. They're gonna risk it. They're gonna risk the red seal glass.
Oh
No
my
breaks.
gosh, my heart stopped. All right.
That
I
is
feel like
scary.
Gothic really misplayed the hands of discards there, but not punished. Well, punished minus like $6 of gold cards. I feel like we could have got value of, but not punished as it
Yeah,
could
for
have been.
sure. I mean, with the smiley face being the only malt, both these players are struggling to hold the gold cards. There's the
Yeah.
first death,
Big death.
which is a very big card to see. We're gonna
Yeah,
be at different points in the glass queue, though.
not a lot of re-rolling, which it's like you said, they're struggling to hold the gold cards, and we have Overstock Plus, right? It's 4 fresh items we get to see every re-roll. And so far between the two in this ante, 1 reroll from Feinberg. We know on Gothic side, a full house is just straight up like 19,000. So
Yeah, there's a lot of score just from getting this trio online. Feinberg, looking at the voucher, do they have another blind? No, they're ready for PvP, just 1 reroll. The thing about Zodiac deck is you have that Overstock Plus, but there's just so much more to see in that shop because of it, and you have to spend your money on the things in shop and can't save too much for rerolls. Though the rerolls are very important.
I see the argument there. That does make sense. All right. I do like this play from Gothic. Gothic's going to see that death. I think we're going to be tied on Red Seal Glass after this PvP. But we'll see. Well, like you mentioned, Gothic now is farther in that glass queue. So it could be that we get breaks on the second play or third play.
Yeah, I think it won't matter too much unless it is just the third play and Feinberg gets no breaks, and that could easily matter with when you draw the glass and if there's a tarot pack with a death in it.
Oh my god, is Gothic not going to... Oh, nope, they are going to
I
reroll.
do find the death. Gothic does roll before PvP, and I think a lot of times that can save you from missing something, especially when you're never going to see that thing again.
Both on $17.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, you don't have to apologize.
And Feinberg keeping the glass here.
I'd be sad if
So
you
built
didn't.
into flush 5s. Keeping the jack as well,
Get
though.
us back on schedule.
Maybe... I mean...
They don't even have a flush house, so maybe greeting for the gold.
Gold,
We
yeah.
just need 1 more queen, and then we can death this.
Those are the best ones.
I think there's enough gold in the deck to be able to find those cards.
Yeah, once again, not being aggressive enough. Something we just see. I mean, even.
Kind of getting unlucky. There's 3 spade queens left. Hasn't found one of them. We'll see. Keeping the 5 of a kind option for safety. Wow.
Oh,
Okay,
gets
they do
it.
get the flush 5.
Making very questionable.
Nice.
One
This is
gold card.
Continuing to do so.
the
Ooh,
Red Seal
no
Glass needs to
turn
be in the
order.
Those
back.
questionable decisions before I commit.
Got that photo Chad
Oh.
mindset. That is going to matter, but
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much base malt from the flush 5. Maybe it won't matter too much.
We
There's
do
one
get a
break, so
break. Yeah.
we'll see. There's a chance both break for Gothic here. Actually, I think it was the second
Okay, yeah,
glass. So.
that is something.
Yeah, so it could be second and third, which
Yeah,
means both
sure.
of Gothic's break, but we'll see.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right.
Big
I
questionable.
mean, this is also going to be a flush house from Gothic. Will they play both?
If Gothic
do.
plays them in the back, he may win this just because he put them in the right
Yeah.
position.
I think that could easily be the difference maker here, especially just a little bit of higher base score, with these builds being so close. Down some chips, but not going to matter too much, as well as, plus 20 more from
Get you a
Swashbuckler,
bit
which kind
over
of
there.
nothing. We'll see.
Maybe it's a 10
Does the
angle. I don't know
play
if you
order matter?
have a picture
Oh,
of
finds
it,
a
but-
glass jack.
I was just
Should have
trying
saved the strength, maybe.
I was playing just a couple of errant cards to see if I could find 1 extra gold card to get $3 off of, but
Yeah.
you're gonna have to send it, and I've
It's
got no
worth
idea
it.
where I'm at.
There it is.
Surely you don't lose by 300 again.
And they
Or
take it.
200, whatever that was.
I mean, just that
Oh.
small
Oh, there
mistake
you
from
go.
Feinberg,
Yeah.
putting the
Got you.
cards in the wrong order.
I mean, it is so like the first thing you learn when you first pick up Balatro, one of the biggest eye-opening experiences is placing your jokers in the correct order. The next one is placing your cards in the correct order, and we saw there a 25% difference on the score because of that.
Yeah. I mean, when the builds are so close, that is gonna matter a lot.
Oh,
That was
do
a
you take
great Immolate Spectral pack?
Vagabond on Zodiac deck? I'm curious to hear
We do
your
have gold
thoughts.
cards to get our money back, and
We
we do
do.
have this Glass Queen to build towards, so I do like it, but we have Overstock Plus on Zodiac, so if it can hinder our ability to make money... I mean, we have the egg as well. There's a great Vagabond. We'll just have to see what it ends up giving.
I think Gothic should risk losing the Jack class. I don't think it's important enough. You're going to want to find... I mean, blue seals are solid, but I don't know. I'd rather have the $20 in deck manipulation.
Feels bad that it's not a gold card, but that's gonna matter. You know, draws gonna be a lot more consistent for Feinberg here.
And it looks and Gothic definitely is going to be playing into that Vagabond. Gothic also has Ache, which I feel like makes us also feel a lot better about building the Vagabond because the Temperance immediately just gets our economy back. Raffle says it's always Vagbussy.
Feinberg's keeping this glass queen, and they're gonna have to play a solid hand here. I don't think they have to play the glass. Maybe gonna have to figure things out or risk it for the $3. That also works. We know this glass doesn't break.
You know what? Seeing all these tarot cards immediately changed my mind. I don't know if you need Vagabond. Like, it obviously getting the tarots in hand and being able to use them is fantastic, but we do have a purple seal.
I mean, one death on your opponent is a 4x.
That's true. You're right. It's just there's so many tarots.
Also, you have to spend down in the shop and get punished. You can't buy this hangman, so it's costing tarots already.
Yeah.
Which feels bad.
Gothic grabbed the tarot tycoon.
The tarot tycoon with the vagabond. Interesting.
So that was actually bought in Antigo. That's also going to mess with their ability to see jokers that Feinberg's going to see. Oh no, it is this Antigo. Like a blueprint. It's going to be so much farther for Gothic.
I mean, yeah. Tarot Merchant, a great pickup. Tarot Tycoon can take so many joker slots away. And we'll see if Gothic gets punished here. Feinberg had good econ and no voucher to be able to reroll and find this blueprint.
That
is a very good card.
I think Gothic bought it just to make sure they were under the threshold for Vagabond, but it's like it's a critical mistake in my opinion. Like with how much it can ruin your ability to find the jokers.
We do have Red Seal Glass. Every death does do a whole lot, and if you're just someone keeping up with your opponent, as long as you're not down any crazy jokers like this blueprint, which I think if Gothic can hold some gold cards, they're going to be able to find the blueprint. But yeah, the deaths and the deck fixing can matter with such a strong card, especially once we start getting some re-triggers in the lineup. But we'll see. So far, the Vagabond not giving much. Also discarded that glass queen, so if we get a death, we're not going to be able to utilize that too soon.
Nope. And
it's another sun card.
That's good. I guess you get a flush house level here.
Here's a Hermit. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, there's a Chad. That's a nice pickup with the glass.
It is eternal, but up on lives, it's I think clear grab.
Yeah.
Especially easier decision in Major League. And that's that Hangman. That's like so much farther. I don't know how many tarots they're gonna block.
Doesn't
it's
draw
not even
the queen. $33 temperance. No money in the shop. We can't roll unless we sell this egg. I mean, there's another shop after this, but there's a very real chance we're missing this blueprint. Just no gold. There's a devil. Considering ramen, just go next. Not buying the devil there. Feinberg finding a temperance here. A temperance is what Gothic needs. We have this egg, and that's kind of his only chance to find this blueprint.
Unless we end up, and I don't see a world where Gothic sells egg in the shop. Oh, that is so critical. Gothic has to realize that the tarots aren't that important right now. We need this money.
We can't even sell them, so there's no world we can't use.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You can't sell. Yeah.
$50? Are we? I mean, we're probably just seeing this blueprint.
Yeah, we may not see the Chad, but the blueprint now with Vagabond all of a sudden is pretty exciting.
That is a strong combo. But those were the perfect taros for
Yeah.
Gothic.
Very much bailed out. But I mean, that is, to be fair, that is a thing you assume is eventually going to happen when you grab Vagabond and you have Aegis. I'm going to get a Temperance. Hopefully you get a Hermit to go along with it.
Feinberg looking at the Eternal driver's license. It's not even online yet, but that is 3x. We're running out of Joker slots quickly, though.
I love this. If we would have won the last PvP, I love that decision. Right now with your opponent on 2, I think right there Feinberg makes a very smart decision to pass on it. There's going to be much better things in this shop with the Overstock Plus and several antes to go.
Yeah.
the chat, don't do it. That's true. Also, as Rolf said with Tarot Tycoon, Gothic may find several temperances in the shops. But it's got to take the death
over the Temperance here. We have $74 though. This Vagabond, I mean, just paying off because of that Temperance Hermit. Pretty behind in the Joker.
There we go.
There's the blueprint.
Swash, I think, in my opinion, is gone because you could blueprint the trio
100%.
and all your.
I think they're considering how good Vagabond can be here. It's going to be difficult to have Vagabond online in this PvP. You know, we've got $55 and no packs or vouchers to buy.
True, but is 30 mults, like if we're able to play 4 of our glass or 5 glass, 30 mult is truly we're talking about less than 1%.
Yeah, I'm 100% selling Swashbuckler. I'm just wondering if we're going to be able to. We're selling Egg and Vagabond.
Wait, what?
For no reason. For no reason, just to have the extra Joker slot.
Huh? I don't.
The pre-fire, and we have an 11 mult Swash here. I just can't help but think that was completely pointless, selling out of every bit of value. We have Tarot Tycoon as well, so that egg was just also a
That
very
egg
good
was
card.
so incredible. I can't. I mean, not in a million years did I think Swash was gonna survive out of that.
And
Boom, minus $20.
There does find the Chad. I will note, Gothic. Look at the money spent. So much more, and still behind in this shop.
Yep. I mean, look at the we are now
More 10%
2
as well,
rerolls
but
past.
Death Fool is something to make you
No,
like this.
Okay. I almost had a Sizak moment. Sorry, Sizak.
$14 rerolls getting expensive.
Very smart too, because we don't want to see any more taros. We want them coming later. Well, I guess it's not.
As well as with no econ, $14 is a lot to spend on a reroll.
Yeah. Huh. I think if Gothic would have kept that egg or the Vagabond, either one right now, I would really favor them in the entirety of the game. Definitely favored in this PvP, but
I mean, Feinberg did get a death from that card, or from that purple seal. That's going to help even things out a little bit. Obviously, there's always a chance Gothic could just miss the red seal glass. We have 55 cards in deck. We're keeping a whole lot with these discards.
yeah, what was that Jack possibly going to do?
Maybe we're waiting to see what our opponent does.
Oh.
Looking for the flush house instead of the flush 5 here. I think that's just a mistake with the Death Fool and already seeing 2 glass queens. But no red seal yet.
No.
Feinberg does
Gothic's wasting it on normal glass. They're going to be behind in red seal glass.
That's a Death Fool. Losing out, I mean, that's just straight up 4x for not looking, and there was really just no reason to. Still saving the death, though. Looking for the flush 5 now.
That's a big mistake, too, because now that's one less discard that we're able to use. If we would have just held the death, we could just be holding the 2 glass right now.
Dropping 4. There was no purple seal value to get. There really was just no reason to do that. But are we even going to draw the red seal glass here? We don't. No MLA, no hangman value from the Vagabond is punishing us here. Flush 5, 4 glass, but That's an extra trigger for Feinberg. And I think it's just gonna be the difference here.
Wow.
Big enough
What
number.
is Feinberg looking for if not the gold there? Discarded
Let's see if I can
gold queens.
I think he has one more glass queen in the deck.
Yeah, it is hard to know what you scored. Does find it. I mean, this is going to be more than overkill.
That's one
4x
where
up
if we
top.
Oh, I did.
could have kept track of what we scored last time, you could try and do the math in your head. But yeah, I also get just going for
Well,
it.
there's also the order of the cards. I would probably try
Yeah.
to do it in my head and waste
Worth
everyone's
risking
time.
the really crunchy stuff.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, it only wins by a 4x, so
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
a-
it was 2
Well,
extra
good work,
glass
good work.
triggers from those red seals.
Yeah.
That's literally the difference.
yep. And I can't help but think if Gothic would have discarded properly, like, not only is the death play, I think, a mistake, but really costly, we're discarding like 2 and 3 cards, and
Yeah.
it's just something that me and you will get on players about. You'll hear a lot of commentators, but shout out Dr. Spectre. If he sees you not being aggressive with discards, you're gonna have to go into his office and
Yeah, especially with 55 cards in your deck and you're looking for one thing with the Death Fool, that was inarguably a roughly played blind.
Idol
shows up in shop. We have to-do list on high guard, which is very nice with this blueprint, and we're going to sell the egg over it because of that. Idol and King of Hearts.
I hate
He's
selling
a
the
miss at the moment. Hate selling the egg. On Zodiac.
yeah, but we don't have Tarot Tycoon on Feinberg's side, so I get it.
Think of all the money we're gonna get $24 in one round because of this.
You know what? So far, the Tycoon is kind of paying off for Gothic with the amount of deaths they're getting.
I mean, here's
Oh,
another
there it
death
is.
for Feinberg. We don't know how many Gothic is actually blocking, but there's the Idol at $11 of rerolls. I think that was quite a bit sooner for Feinberg.
Yeah, Feinberg was at I want to say 5 or well.
Also, Feinberg not having smiley face now, maybe in a little bit of a risky
It also
spot. We
hit
discarded
for
a queen.
Gothic. He
Gets
could
an
skip
off hit.
with
We
Death
have
Fool.
Death Fool.
I don't know if I could. 55 cards in
On
the deck. I guess
one
you go
life.
for it. Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna prolong your. But Feinberg,
Feinberg very easily
gonna
can
be way
find Dusk, Sock, Seltzer, Brainstorm. There's so much here
Also-
with how much money.
I don't know how much glass we're gonna have to play to get out here, but it is not a small amount. We only have the trio to copy, so we don't have that much scoring. Gonna risk the normal glass. I think that's fine. We're very close to getting a flush 5 of full red seals, so
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think even one glass on like a 3 of a kind might be enough with the Chad.
oh, with the Chad, yeah, I think you're right. We get the flush 5, gonna be plenty safe. This 3 of a kind with the steel and that stone card should
The
be
Stone
enough.
card helps a lot. That's 2x. He's doing it. We're
Triangulating.
seeing the math. You count in your head. 3, 6, 12, 24, 48, 150 times 150. Yeah, actually, I
Gotta
think he
play
does
both
need
of
to play
them.
both glass.
Math.
I just did the math too.
The math paying off, maybe saving a life.
Oh, I didn't take in consideration the Chariot.
I think there was no breaks there. Queen of Spades,
One
it hits
break.
for
Oh!
Feinberg.
In
And
the
a
dusk! GG.
Oh,
That's the
wow.
risk you take. But,
I mean, yeah, that if Feinberg
Golden-
skips here,
golden ticket's so hard to not
It
take,
does.
but they're on one life.
suck. But you do want to put your opponent down this blind.
Wow.
I mean, we have the red seal glass, Queen of Spades, flush 5. I think this PvP is just sealed, especially we almost hit the select blind button. That was very close.
It reminds me of when I've had a perfect hand in front and I almost selected a new run at the end. It's a traumatic experience.
Hi, this was a fun one.
Wasn't it just?
Feinberg says this was a very fun one.
interesting.
why, so we will just see. what
Just gonna
happens.
play our game.
Yes.
Also, I love getting this turn order here.
Well,
you know,
that's
you're
38
playing at so
points.
much
I don't know if you can
glass.
keep up with that kind of
I think in
shenanigans.
Major League Balatro, it is one of the most underrated parts of the game. Is that turn orders, arguably, I mean, more important than it is in ranked.
The impatience still gets the best of him, though.
Absolutely.
At least we don't get to risk the
Just too many
glass.
cards, man. Too
Or
many
have
cards in the
tunes.
deck.
I know.
And there is the flush 5 for Feinberg. Doesn't get to keep the steal, which
No
little
full glass
unfortunate.
either. But, I mean, this is just nowhere close, being up a dusk. And so many red seals. Gothic
Gothic doesn't even.
misses the red seal again. We have 55 cards in this deck. And we're not. We have a discard still.
Yeah, it's
I
big
mean, it
mistake.
did not block the death. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Down a level, down a dusk, down some red seals. Feinberg redeeming themselves a little bit here. Didn't pass on a single joker that they did last time. I mean,
I've
we
broken
passed
my
on the
brain.
Chad and the Dust last game. But the Red Seal Queen
Yeah,
did
I'm
make
thinking about
the
the same thing.
decisions easy.
Both of them are trying so hard to figure out what to copy. Just if you're ever in this position, chat, it's idle. just a heads up.
3 triggers and 3 scoring if you copy idle.
Yeah. Yeah, Joker display
Yeah,
even helps you out
I mean-
because you could just be like 128 times 128 is going to be a hell of a lot more than like 4 times 512.
Are you thinking about where your blue friend goes?
Yeah.
And with the chat, it makes it so easy to figure out here because we have 3 red seals. It just evens it out. We don't gotta account for the half triggers.
I'm kind of sad I missed one of my cards. That's okay.
Yeah, I've got one with a red seal that I just haven't seen in a long, long, long time.
That's gonna give Feinberg some confidence here.
It's okay.
Yeah, the deck being too fat. The Vagabond sell. Chat's saying that they think Gothic may have accidentally sold Vagabond, which I think is very possible.
Also, yeah, that was an insane point in the game to just
Yeah.
sell 2 of our biggest value generators.
I've determined
For
the
no
optimal
reason.
location for the blue man.
Correct, Vagabond. That is true.
Is it the colourful one or the holy one?
I don't know the difference.
The,
Like-
the dust
They're
is-
really lagooming each
The
other.
blue
Just
hanging Chad idle. And if I copy the hanging
Oh,
Chad, the idle says it's times 512. And if I
Feinberg
copy the
knows
idle,
they
it
got
says
it
they're
here.
both times 128. But is 128 times 128 a bigger number than 512
That is bigger than 512. I hate to break it to you, I don't think that's gonna matter.
Oh, really?
Feinberg said, told Gothic it's not gonna matter. Just play.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a re-trigger somewhere I did not find them.
Yeah. I found a dusk. That's probably it. But
Yeah, I feel dumb having come into this round with so much money. Like, I'm not sure why I didn't roll deeper than I could have.
That's a good point from Gothic. Said I should have rolled if I was gonna skip, which is very true.
Oh, yeah, you crushed it.
But good fantasy
I had
scores:
black
E17,
a time ago,
E10.
and none
Yeah.
broke. But I had a lot in my deck still.
I mean,
Yeah,
just
when-
because
I
of
think
how
when
the
I
discards
won,
were played,
I played
And the cards were used.
glass or full house glass or whatever, and
Feinberg had better
none of
deck
those
fixing in
broke,
that game,
so-
despite being down
Yeah, I
Vagabond
should've
and
kept- I had
Tarot
$60.
Tycoon.
I'm like, why?
Very
now
well played
reflection, why did I
blinds.
not roll through that $60 to see? Unless I got it all off of lucky cards just then, but I don't think I did. And I could have seen Dusk perhaps, but who
I can't
knows?
even put
I don't
Feinberg on
remember
my team.
which. I don't remember.
I gotta know how
This round was last round.
hard I gotta be rooting here.
Which ante it was in. I had the egg for a while.
I tried to. It's hard to budget a bean
Pop
and a
Temperance to
Feinberg.
sell
Bean
egg,
being
and I had a
$8
couple
is
good lucky cards
crazy.
with the Chad as
It's
well.
too much
Like,
money.
just- I made I think I have like 1 or 2 random lucky cards. And that
What was
hit
your
like
idol
20 or
just
40
on that
bucks.
round?
The Queen of Spades.
Okay,
and I
yeah.
broke two. I broke 2 red seals. I had 4 red seals in total. I broke
Okay.
2 of them.
Yeah, that's where I had a couple of rounds of Death and Fool, and each time I couldn't find the red seal queen.
Yeah.
It was just somewhere at the bottom of the deck, and like that was the one I wanted to be copying, but never mind.
That's how
Alright.
it goes sometimes. Too many cards in the deck.
Yeah,
And then you gotta hold the ones that you need, so your discards don't even do 5
yeah, and like
half the time.
in the middle of that game, I was like, I don't want to lose lives in the small blind, big blind, but then I've got to place some of these glass cards at risk
And then they gotta
if I'm not going to die
yeah.
immediately. Right, so this time I get to pick an element.
Yep.
What a treat. Right, so we're not doing plasma. Someone's got way too much experience with that.
Feinberg a plasma player? I didn't know this.
I guess,
Most
or just
experience,
played it
but
real.
I have been playing a lot of plasma.
All right, I'm gonna take it to the streets and do black deck where we just don't have hands. Just
Fun.
the black asphalt
What?
of the ground.
What stakes can I pick? What is the?
I thought it was anything,
Okay.
and I thought the elimination
Okay.
of stakes
No repeats.
was later on in the competition in like the bracket. We can't repeat stakes, but I'm not certain.
Is that right?
Yeah,
That
you
doesn't
can
matter.
pick
Let's
anything.
let's do black deck gold
Oh.
stake. That'll be really not fun.
Oh,
Black
they're
gold,
the
gold.
black gold. Let's go.
Let's just full send black deck gold stake. And we'll go
Full send. A show for the viewers.
Definitely, we'll probably be losing more lives to the PvE. That'll be
Oh,
fun.
yeah, we're gonna. Zeno's not around. There's some kind of rule or gentleman's agreement about if we're on gold stake and we think people are gonna like, if we're both on 1 life and we think somebody isn't gonna get through the small blind, do I just skip so that I'm not risking going out on the same small blind as you? But I can't remember what that.
I mean, that's a
What
strategy.
I
rule
did see
is.
something about that. It says if both players are down to 1 life entering a new ante and fear they may lose a life to a blind, play the final hands together in those blinds, stalling to wait to see. But it doesn't say anything about skipping. I guess it'd be valid, right? If you just double skip.
Yeah, if I double skip to the big the boss blind and then you
I
die
can,
on
it
one of
tells,
those.
It tells me that you skipped, right? So I can always
Yeah.
just double skip as well.
I don't know if it tells you if I hit the clock, but also in the shop after the boss blind, I can wait for you to enter the small blind before I make the decision to skip.
Sure, sure.
That's where it all gets to like wibbly wobbly rules stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how we go, and then if it gets
Yeah, well,
pertinent,
we can talk more
call
about
in
it.
Zeno or
Yeah.
something.
That works.
All right, good luck, good luck.
Oh, good luck.
They're gonna have to call me in. No, yeah, there is a rule that.
Oh, wow. This
Oh,
is a big start.
I mean, you're gonna die to the window. Who cares? I'm going
Yeah.
for it.
This is...
I mean, I could see playing
I
the
would
small
play this-
blind.
Well, you're on black. You're gonna make no money from this. The only thing you get is a buffoon pack. So it's
But
whether
there-
you want a rare joker or a buffoon pack.
There's like a 50% chance that it's perishable or rental or both.
Okay, no, do we take the double skip? That is another thing I wouldn't have considered. But if my opponent takes it, I take it. I probably don't want to take that.
No, my name's Bean. My co-host is Big Z. Don't worry, chat.
That's correct.
Yeah, I don't mind playing the small blind and just praying because you're guaranteed a Joker pack, which again, it's highly likely you also get crap in there, but I don't know. It's just like there's only 4 Jokers we want to see, and then there's a 50% chance that we can take them. Well, maybe more than 4 on Black Gold. I guess a trio is
I'm
pretty great.
listening in. Gothic has the decision here.
Guess I'm gonna skip as well for $25.
I think he's copying.
I
The
like
double
it.
skip, you're given the option. I mean, it's a big risk to not take that skip.
It is.
and
Once you
less
see
so
your
a risk
opponent,
because you're in the same spot.
once your opponent does that, I think it makes it a lot easier for you to make that decision. Although it could have benefited Gothic greatly to not skip. We'll find out.
Yeah, Feinberg does live the blind. 2 hands left for Gothics. Different draws here, so it could matter. 4 spades does leave you in a pretty confident spot, but
Eternal. Oh, that's so tough. Do
and
you
we have
grab?
20. No, I don't take that at all. I have
No, you can't. You can't.
$34 on black gold. You're on black deck as well. You're not taking this.
You would need a lot of gold cards.
Yeah, Feinberg says no. Eternal Splash and Juggler. Yikes. Yikes.
Does get the flush. Is that enough?
Does this Gothic?
I think
We're
they may
down.
die.
That's dead. That's not
Yeah.
enough.
That's really important. That's just going spades over hearts.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh my god."
Eternal Splash pickup from Feinberg with 0 synergy.
I
mean, we got 6 Joker slots. Fill them up. This isn't going to be a long game.
I honestly really like that if he saw that Gothic lost a life.
Really? You think
It's so many
you think
chips.
Splash? But we're playing 5-card hands to live anyways. We might be dead to this blind. 2x. We got to draw the flush. Does this 2-pair clear? I don't think it does. It definitely does, actually. Right? I guess you need 270. Yeah.
How many chips? Oh yeah, I guess it's not. I mean, how many chips do you need? Like 80? Is that not 80 chips with the? Oh, it gets the full house. I see what you're saying. That you need to just play the 5-card hands anyway. Yeah, I guess Flash is not good enough.
Take it. Flower Pot, instant synergy though. Eternal
Oh
rental
yeah.
Flower Pot.
Oh snap! I didn't even think about that.
That is the card to hit. That is the synergy with Splash.
He just needs any flat molt.
Not Joker, but Blue Joker very strong as well, especially stickerless. Especially taking 2 rentals here with this Jumbo.
Yeah, Kirsten, I did see that. Wow. Yeah, Flower Pot Splash. This would be a first in Major League Balatro. This would win Bean's best build for sure.
Look, I don't think any player was finding this line other than Feinberg. Eternal Splash there.
Gothic died again.
Crazy take. Gothic down to 2 lives. Just a matter of discards like we saw last game. I mean, there was just some unluckiness, but I know Feinberg was staring down his deck looking for what was the best option every single hand. So it was just very well played.
Only issue for Feinberg is no base molt.
But,
I guess it's not that big
was like
of
a pair there. We have
Yeah.
so much X malt and chips. All you need is 1 malt joker.
Like a Mystic Summit here, and I think game's over.
Eternal Golden. I think that's a bit of a tough joker to take. I do like this voucher here. We're at a solid enough point in Econ that we can tank it, go next. We know there's a gluttonous in this reroll. Half Joker would also... Actually, Half Joker doesn't exactly synergize with Flower Pot, but the Mad Joker could as well. Is Feinberg taking Eternal Golden Joker? We're just filling up these 6 Joker slots very quickly. That's 3 Eternals now. And if this game goes long, Gothic's in a very good spot. The more Jokers that show up is going to help Gothic a whole lot here. They did roll quite a bit here. Didn't find too much. We have a Hangman Erosion, which I don't hate. There's not much malt on your side and you're on 2 lives.
Honestly,
Feinberg?
that pair level it helps Feinberg a lot.
Yeah, just some base malt is going to be nice. I mean, I think Gothic should just take this next PvP.
Oh, Riff Raff.
Another
That's
roll into a Riff
massive.
Raff. How much are we going to greet it? Splash comes back, by the way.
It did come back. So wait. Oh, I forget 6 Joker spots. No.
Classic black deck. The Swashbuckler is going to be nice, though.
Did you either take Vagabond, or did you take the voucher really early so that you could see more cards in the small blind?
I did neither.
How did you get out of those alive and I didn't?
What was even the... I like discarded for a full house on a 2-pair because I only had 3 cards for a like I don't even think it was the wrong play. It was just like weird.
Yeah, I went for the flush because that's generally the consensus of
Yeah,
what you do.
I think I only had
and-
three. I only had three, like of a suit, and I could have hit the 4. Like, I don't know. I'm just
Gross.
sorry that we're playing this game and we're in this situation.
You don't have to apologize.
Feinberg apologizing.
Oh, it's okay.
Look, I mean, Gothic should take this PvP, but Feinberg being up this flower pot is gonna be nice in the future. The second he finds just
Willingly
any
picking
malt
this.
joker. I mean, could have just put Gothic down to 1 right here with a reroll.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if Gothic's gonna take it. This flower pot's
Wait.
powerful.
It just is. Using a little bit. Here, Feinberg does have turn order.
Feinberg's got it.
And there's just a 3 of a kind from Gothic. We're discarding it, looking for the flush. Losing flower pot value. Do we find the flush? Does hit it. There's going to be... I mean, we also have a flush level. Gothic loves his flush levels.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. That is helpful. 4,000? Yeah, it's not 4,000.
Do you get me?
Might be enough.
Yeah, I
You
don't
get
think
me?
there's a line to find that.
I don't think I do.
Probably don't want to use too much of this
I think I'll
flower
try
pot.
to get you.
This
I
is
guess
actually
I'm gonna-
really bad for Feinberg because of the eternal splashing golden in flower pot.
I think the golden joker, we're going a bit too far, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
We're spending 3 joker slots on a 3x joker is really what it is, because the golden's paying for the rental and the splash is enabling the flower pot. So it's actually just 3 joker slots for 3x.
The other things we paid $6 for that golden were like in a black deck gold stake. How long is this game even gonna last? Like, how much money are we really getting from it?
Well,
That's
there's also the argument that if it's a short game, that money could just be the difference maker.
True.
Flower pot, shoot the moon. I have run that in a small world game once. It's a real line. It's not a fun line. Especially when you need
It's
to
so
draw the
much
right
base
cards.
mult. I think, like, I mean, how much better can we get in base mult? 2 queens is 26. Like, what is going to provide
Yeah.
26 base mult?
It is definitely nice. There's another pair level inside this Emperor Priestess.
It's another. Gothic's not skipping, right?
Berg, maybe not gonna take the shoot the moon.
I think level 4 pairs.
Looking at ride the bus, with
Ride the bus
splash,
would
you
be
cannot
upsetting.
do ride the bus.
No.
Oh,
He's
going
got. It's not
ride the
eternal.
bus.
He'll realize.
we've got ramen and splash. So
This
you
is so
can't
funny.
discard the face cards and you can't throw away them with your hands. So
And we're not
also
gonna.
we're winning in 1. This bus is 26 rounds away from being a shoot the moon.
Oh no. It's not laughing at Feinberg. It's just so funny because I have been there. You grab ride the bus, you look at Splash, and you're like, "Are you kidding me?"
It just instantly goes next in that shop, building up the interest. Yeah, how do you get rid of these face cards? It's just a tough spot to be. And we're barely drawing flower pot without playing the face cards. Is this? Yeah, this one's.
This one's for one's for Gothic, and this
was
one's
close,
for
though.
Feinberg.
Wow, only planet cards in this shops. It's, I think, 2 rolls in a row. It's just planets.
Lovers is pretty good for
Yeah,
Feinberg.
that's crazy odds that 4 planets appear in a row. 5.
5 out of
5
6.
in a row. No jokers. Invis. We have
You
a
can't
turtle
take it.
Splash. You pass it. This space joker might be better than ride the bus. Just pair spamming.
Yep.
I mean, surely after playing those blinds, you're realizing how bad this ride the bus is. But goes next. No space joker. It was surely just gonna miss anyways. There's a Chad from the riffraff. Gothic fully selling out for the riffraff. And a photograph away from a very good score.
I think Gothic also has like level 3, 4 of a kind. It's just so hard to get to that on black deck.
Yeah. Probably has a bunch of flush levels as well, but I mean the difference here is the Econ, but there's not enough in the shops for it to benefit Feinberg. Also, does Gothic win here? Probably with the gluttonous Todd Chad, it should be enough.
It should.
But definitely, I mean, without this Chad, probably dead.
Yeah,
You're risking it every blind with the Chad, and on 2 lives, that's scary. Yeah, this easily clears.
I would sell that delayed there.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, it doesn't matter when you sell it. No. Yeah, it would have been $1 of interest.
Yeah, it's with the gold.
Yeah.
Decides not to. There's the Invis. Takes away
Gothic?
from Riff Raff. We have no Eternals. It is takeable. We have the Chad. If we just get a photograph, we're in a very good spot.
I actually think that would have been a great play from Gothic, even though he said no. Like, I understand it's 2 away, but one of them's a PvP. It just would be surviving that kind of, like, small blind.
Yeah, not too far off. Sell it delayed now.
Wait, we're selling
And we're selling out of Riff Raff.
And then we do grab Invis.
Okay. I mean, the photograph can still come along, but I can't help but think that Riff Raff was a great way to get one. And that business card also going to be very nice because Gothic's been in a rough spot econ-wise. But I'm looking at these jokers, I'm noticing a problem. We've got 1 round left on this gluttonous joker and no plan for the next ante.
I thought gluttonous was going to go, and then we're going to replace it with the Riff Raff, like, common joker.
Yeah. I mean, it's going after this blind anyways. You might as well take the gamble on what this Riff Raff gives. I can't help but think 2 Riff Raff procs are better than a lot of these cards.
If Gothic can find a way to win this because Ride the Bus kind of hurts Feinberg, it would be massive for Gothic. So they could potentially die the small blind and get the Invis off.
For sure. I mean,
I don't think it's happening.
Is a line. Was that a club flush is what we're looking for?
No.
Yeah, these are very consistent hands. Not drawing the face cards.
I don't think I'd be playing a straight here. I think you just gotta discard and deal with the fact that you're getting a little bit less value from Ramen.
Gonna have to use the death or no? We're wasting. I mean, this Ramen has been crying. Both players using quite a lot of discards. Oh yeah, looking for some odd cards for Gothic. And having to put the odd card in front, not getting that
business card. You have to know this doesn't win, right? This is. I think this puts us like
Feinberg's current score. No,
I think so. But Feinberg with another hand and put up 7K back to back. I guess you don't know that they have it for sure again.
I think on 2 lives, it's fine to go max scoring here. It's only minus. Well, I guess $2 is a lot right now at $5.
Yeah.
It wins by 100 chips. I thought that would score more.
Yeah, we do have all the information. All right, this very rough situation for the Lord of the UK.
Life, and your only malt just got debuffed. Something buffoon pack. I mean, any malt joker is what both players need at the moment.
I think maybe I death the 9 and full it. Nah, I'd probably temperance.
Feinberg buying the extra interest voucher, passing on a buffoon pack, and missing out on rebate. Just for the few dollars of interest. I mean, Gothic still just needs to find a way to live here. There's a Wrathful that could maybe get them out of the blind. 9,000. They were able to beat that in the PvP.
Yeah, they would barely get out unless Ramen goes so low.
Bust up +10. Almost up to 1 queen in there.
I was about to say, it's almost 1 shoot the moon.
And we're holding the queens either way is the fun part.
That's a great point.
Using discards. I mean,
That's to get
Gothic in a
the.
scary spot here.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be enough.
1.6. We can use the death. There's a lot of odd cards.
Honestly, I keep the gold. Just used to death. I don't know if it's enough because this is like minus 10% of the score last time. It was 50. Yeah, I guess it is.
I don't think it's in. Well, we do have all these flush levels. Let's see.
Yeah. Ooh, it is.
Let's mix it out. 12,000. Invis is active. We need a photograph. We have enough flush levels to make double photo chat a very strong combo. Eternal Acrobat, or sorry, Abstract. It's also maybe something you have to take for safety, but you don't want to with this invis shaking.
I mean, you sell out of everything. Take Chad and buy every Joker you see. And just pray they're good Jokers.
I'm curious if Feinberg is interested in this abstract. We literally can't buy anything if we take it.
Oh my god,
Like,
Gothic's
doing the play. Chad, that does pretty much
He
nothing
didn't
at the
take
moment.
the
and we don't even
abstract.
take it. There's a showman. No rental showman, come on. We're rolling
Wait,
down
what
here,
is
we can't
Gothic
live.
doing?
Oh no. Oh no, not we would have found photo Chad, surely.
I'm
Yeah.
so confused.
There's nothing, and I think there's a 0 chance we live this blind, barring.
They could have had an
Quite a few
abstract, a
flushes.
blue Joker, and a showman, and I don't know if it clears, but it would have been a lot closer.
Hammer stick in.
That felt like we invis a Chad and then had no plan.
Yeah, there was nothing making you invisit right there. The Chad doing pretty much nothing. Maybe some crazy lucky procs. We got a lot of Chad. I mean, it's 1 plus 20. Yeah, 3,000. It's just not going to be anywhere near too close to enough. And we also miss the diamond flush.
I mean, it was a great first game. The black deck gold stake.
I appreciate the players picking black gold just to
Yeah.
end it perfectly in time for me to cast my next match.
There you go.
Game
Unfortunate. Yeah, you can look at what I was
3
doing.
very
I
short
took the
lived.
double skip, and then I took splash flower pot.
Yeah.
Like
The splash flower pot line
It
was
a little bit dubious.
insane.
Like I was just talking to my chat. I was like, if you have anything that like goes any farther, I'm just so screwed because this golden Joker is doing nothing for me, and like splash flower pot only does so much. Like there was no way I was gonna get far.
What I mean,
Yeah,
but
that was
I
just
think
fun.
just such a sick
I
line
just
by
felt
Feinberg.
really bad.
I just
Yeah,
couldn't.
I mean,
yeah,
crazy
couldn't
to
build
find,
anything.
but
I
Splash
was
is
running
such a
off of- I had
bad
odd Todd,
eternal to take alone.
and
Yeah,
We
no, the
found
fact that the splash was
high road.
first.
That
the
is
suit
the
jokers
high roll.
multiple times to like just get anything that I could, and my ramen was slowly dying. And then I bought Invisible Joker, and
Yeah, I did see that.
Riff Raff made Hanging Chad, and I was like, I'm not going to win this next life with what I
I mean,
have.
it's funny that
So I sold everything.
Gothic was a
Invisible
photo away
Joker, the
from
Hanging
this
Chad,
swing in this
and
game
then rolled
completely
through my
back in his
last
favor.
$36 hoping to find
Yeah,
anything
a
that
one
would keep
common
me
Joker
alive,
away from
And just nothing.
didn't.
it being over.
Yeah. Well, black that gold stake is rough and
Yeah.
sucks. And
Even an Ancient Bloodstone
I
might
shouldn't-
have
I
been
shouldn't
enough
have
with the
picked
amount
it.
of
I shouldn't
Chads. I don't know though.
I made my own bed and I had to sleep in it.
yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah, it's all
congratulations
good
on
though.
your points and your fantasy players that picked you getting their points too.
Yes.
It was a very fun first
I
game. I'm
believed in the
excited
Feinberg.
for the rest of the season. So we don't play again at all, right? Like we play one of each person. Like the
Yes,
group,
so there's 10 of us per side, and you'll play 9 games, which is 1 per everybody in the side. There is some world where we could play again in the bracket if we happen to get seeded into the top 16 or however it goes. There is every chance that I win my next 8 matches and get a bunch of points, and we both end up seeded somewhere and playing again in the future, but it's a statistical unlikelihood, but not an impossibility.
Yeah, it's only game 1, very possible. Or match 1, whatever. But it was good today. Silly little one ended out, and then I lost life on red deck white stake. PvE. But it was 3 fun little good seeds. That was fun.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you so much for the games. I look forward to seeing your progress through the rest of the season. My partner and I love just throwing up the other games that I'm not in on the TV in the living room and just watching along as a viewer. It's a whole other side to the events than the pressure of actually playing and working through technical difficulties.
Yeah.
It is just fun watching, but can I just cast all the games and
It's all right.
we just give me a buy on all my matches and then
It's just,
I'll play
I
for
don't know
playoffs
why
only.
it decided
Whoa,
to break
whoa,
in 3
whoa,
different ways
wait.
earlier.
Hey, as the YouTube comment said, if you want to run the whole
It
event,
was, thanks
you
for
and
the
Sir
games.
Cats.
Yeah.
No.
Thanks for being chill with like the fact I'm learning the whole like process.
Oh, no.
I cannot
We all got to learn at some
handle
point.
dealing with all these streamers.
All right, have a good night, and I will see you again.
You too. See you around.
Cheers, bye.
All right, GG's to both competitors. Bean, I know you gotta go cast some 10K.
Yeah, that was a great watch though.
That was a great game.
Kickoff to season 3. I'm glad Feinberg pulled through. That's. I mean, I coached him. I can't help but root for the guy. Plus, he was on my fantasy, which helps. So it's nice
So
to see him
Bean
win
taking
and
credit
lock in a
for
bit after
the
game 1.
for the entire
Yep.
victory.
Yep. Anything Feinberg does Balatro wise, I take complete credit. Except for passing on dust there. I don't take credit for that.
All right, Bean. Well, I'll talk to you later.
All right, enjoy the rest of your very long stream.
Thank you. See you.
Actually, wait. I have
Oh.
one thing. I mean, you got a lot of time to kill playing Balatro, right?
Yeah.
In these next few days.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have a run to send you. I'm not sure if you heard, but I'm doing a run where every ante is played by a different creator.
Okay.
And Doc played ante too, and I need someone to save the run. I
Okay.
need someone to save the damage Doc did. So I'm gonna send you that save and how to play it, and I hope you can do something there.
All right. I've done this with Doc. It's not always fun. Doc doesn't make it maybe the easiest.
All right. See ya.
See ya. All right. That'll be pretty fun. That'll be pretty fun. All right. Now time to catch up on all the subathon things. But yeah, that was a ton of fun. Thank you. Shout out to Feinberg. We still have 2 more games today, chat. We got we have Dr. Spectre versus Mouth, and then we have Sizak versus Balenos Bear. I think there's no bad games in Major League Balatro. I'm just gonna be honest. Dr. Spectre versus Mouth, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, and then Balenos Bear, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Are we still in shared chat? Oh, we are. Here, let me close out of that. Actually, I don't know where that is right now. I don't know where. Found it. All right, there we go. No more shared chat. Thank you for all the follows. Nightmare, thank you for the sub. Matthew Kraber, thank you for the prime. Pennell, thank you for the prime. Forte, thank you for the prime. Silver Getsu for the prime. Appreciate you all. All right. Chat, where are we on the Sultan? We're at 109. We're still a little bit away from the giveaway and merch reveal for the next tier. So next is at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. Maybe we could play some ranked. We could play some gold stake speed runs. A couple options we have. I am going to close out of the overlay. Gold stake streaks we could do. We could just get 5 gifted from the person who's putting in all the work and deserves the 5 gifted. Thank you, Disco, again, creator of the Major League Balatro website. For the 5 gifted, we get to spin a wheel. Hey, you know, that's pretty fun. A song request. All right, YouTube chat. YouTube chat, we'll be back for the next game. I'll go live then. For now, we'll see you later. If you want to keep watching in between, you can come hang out in the Twitch chat, or you can go check out Bean and watch the 10K. But you can't hang out here. See you later.